Yeah, I'm not good at this adult shit. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? I'm going to press some buttons over here. We're going to do some neat stuff. I got a couple of things lined up for you later, but first, we got to do the right buttons. Should it be the good one or the other one? We're going to do one or the other.
The stars make it glass. Grab your hats, y'all. HI's going live on YouTube. Where the 2-5 with the boots on the ground, a cam in her hand. HI's patrolling this great land through city streets and back road dust. She's watching the watchers in her we trust. Streaming live from dawn to night. She's the voice of justice, the beacon of light. HI standing tall and proud. Country heart, her voice ain't loud. Tune in on YouTube, see her stance. She's telling the stories that make you glance. Under the neon lights or the setting sun, HI's work is never done. From the sheriff's misdeeds to the city patrol, her lens is sharp, she's on the road. Investigating truths with a country flair. On YouTube, you'll find it there. So hit that subscribe, ring the bell for more. HI's got stories galore. On YouTube's trail, she rides ahead. Champion of the free, just like she said.
I don't know if you can, but can you get an order for Hans at O&S Junior Market? The address is 1934 East Anaheim. All the windows are busted out.
What's up, everybody? Welcome in. Welcome in. How you doing?
It's pretty good. I dig that. You might even be able to make that a gimmick.
Yay.
Gimmicky as hell over here. Let's do that shit. All right. So, fair warning. I do have a bottle of rum, but none of you have convinced me to drink it yet, and so you're safe. Now, did you happen to check the title tonight?
I did.
Are
That
you that
friend?
one friend? Are you that one friend? Are you the one going
maybe-
to start shit with the cops just because you think you know what you're talking about?
Maybe.
Maybe.
I mean, it depends on what mood you catch me in. I mean,
Oh yeah, I guess so. It kind of depends on what I'm carrying.
right, right.
If I'm carrying a whole
What
crowd
I'm
of people,
carrying or what I've done just recently prior to this, you know.
right? But if I got a crowd of people with me, I'm less likely to start trash with the cops. If it's just me, I'm pretty sure I can make them laugh hard enough to forget about what they.
There you go. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
in general. I am ridiculous. I am
Redonkulous.
completely absurd. Redonkulous. Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
All right. So that one friend, you're riding along, and the blue lights hit, and the first thing he says is, "Look, man, let me handle this." And you're driving, and you're like, "No, you cannot handle this because you are not driving." "I got this, man. Just let me talk to him." "No, you are cargo, sir. Sit down, shut up, say nothing, and if you do anything else, I'm disavowing your existence in the vehicle. I'm going to ask them to remove you."
Right.
I'm dead serious, man. If I'm driving, you are cargo. Everybody shut up. Say nothing.
I agree.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So as long as we get along together, we can get along together. It'll be fine. Right. I'll be glad when they give us some custom layouts because I think I could do better than this.
Yeah. Real jingy.
All right. So this is that one friend. But, you know, it helps if you can hear him.
Yeah.
Roll the window down. Close the car. Turn the car off. Put the car on. You can put the keys on the dash. You can take it. Thank you. My name is Officer Genti. I'm with the Mount Prospect Police Department, okay? I stopped you for a few things. The first was your speed. Do you know how fast you were going when you passed?
All right. Is homie intoxicated in any way? You're looking at him. You see him, right?
I think he's under the influence of something.
Is it possible he's under the influence of love?
No,
it's got to be something more than just love.
Yeah.
He might be in love with the officer. Of course, I think he has a weed.
I'm in love with the officer.
I feel like I missed something. What's up, Lot Life? Say hi to chat for me.
Welcome in, everybody. So let's do that thing I have to scroll up. Still don't have my clicky powers yet. But we got Scotty Waddles. Welcome in. You get the gold. We got Culture Club getting with the silver. Fuck you, Carrie. You get the bronze. We got Wedlow. Welcome in. Caucasians don't count. We got Nick
Yeah,
the Great.
we got
No, we
King
got
Vinland,
Edwina.
Kingdom of Vinland. Don't forget him.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Edwina. Edwina. Nate the Great. Okay, come on, faster. Edwina. Show me Sasquatch. Cliff. Oklahoma. Yo. What's up, Brewski? Crystal Phoenix loves. I don't know.
Yeah,
Do
we're
we
gonna
already
be
say hi to
duplicating
them?
a lot for a second. We got Real Jingy.
Real Jingy. What
of
life?
What Life. See you, bud.
All right.
Methed up.
I think we're coming.
Somebody real methed up. We got Crystal Phoenix too.
Yeah.
Hello. You failed to arrange all of that. You said you would. You said you would. You said you'd do the thing. Anyway, this guy's
Okay.
going to make a fool of himself. What do you reckon? So you think he's under the influence? I'm going to say he's just a moron.
Okay.
He's not actually a drunk or on anything his doctor didn't actually give him.
Okay.
Me?
I was with the speed limit.
How fast were you going?
25.
You were going 25?
Yeah.
Okay. My speedometer.
Okay, having heard that man say numbers, I have retract every statement I've made up to this point. He's definitely on something.
I mean, let's just tell on ourselves, right?
Right. What's up, Oklahoma? Welcome in, bud.
Let's say they're going
Free
55.
Can I see it?
Not right now, but eventually, sure. Second thing, I turned around to catch up to you. You didn't stop at the stop sign.
I didn't stop on the sign.
At the stop sign at Burning Bush.
The
Do you remember the stop
sign?
sign there?
Yeah, I know. It's right here.
Didn't stop there.
I'm sure I stopped it.
Okay. The third thing, when you turned into the apartment complex, you didn't use a turn signal.
Oh my god.
Oh boy.
He was trying to
Oh.
run. Run.
Is that what that was?
Yes. He was trying
I
to
gotta-
he was trying to dodge, Dibby we go. Trying to
I used
lose
to
that
have a buddy
cop.
of mine. He swore up and down that, and he would do this almost every
Howdy,
time he saw a
Oklahoma.
cop, right? He'd be driving along, cop would go by, he would immediately gun it to get out of the line of sight, turn off the headlights and shit, pull in some random place. And I was a little disturbed by how often that cop rode by behind him. It did bother me a bit, but I still don't think it made any sense. West Side.
I mean, he was out of wiper fluid, that's why. Or blinker fluid.
That blinker fluid. See, it
That
helps if you're
blinker
not a blonde and you remember how the joke.
Whatever.
What? That was not a what?
You got to use your turn signals when you make turns. Okay.
Okay.
So 3 different traffic violations. Okay. Is this your home?
Yeah.
Are you just coming home?
Yeah.
Where are you coming home from?
I'm coming home.
From where?
I don't ask more questions.
From where?
I don't ask more questions.
You don't want to answer questions?
Yeah.
Okay. I need your driver's license and insurance.
For what?
This is a traffic stop.
Yeah, for what?
I told you for speed, the stop sign violation, and the no
Yeah,
turn.
can you prove it?
I'm not going to prove it right now. I need a driver's license and proof of
No,
insurance
I
first.
want you to prove it.
The proving part comes later. We have to first identify who you are.
What do you mean later?
Later.
Yeah, what?
I need your driver's license and proof of
What-
insurance
what-
Oh
first.
my
Later.
lord.
Like
Like,
I said,
really?
first the driver's license, then proof of insurance.
I am just gonna guess on this one, and I might. be
Okay,
confused.
I think you might be right. Just moron.
Oh,
Maybe
well, I
it's a heavy accent I hear.
mean, I'm just going to venture out on a limb and say that this man is not native to this area.
Well, exactly.
So it's possible he just doesn't understand the laws as they stand and thinks he does. He watches
Right.
a lot of YouTube, right?
Right, for sure.
And then in a few minutes, I'll verify the speed.
What exactly do you mean?
What up,
it's coming
Okie?
later?
Quit
In a few
the
minutes.
door.
After I get
That's to me.
I don't know how to be any more specific than that.
No, you gotta be more specific than that.
I don't think I can give you any more specific than a few minutes after I ID you.
Can I step out of the vehicle?
I do not.
Why
right.
do you want to step out of the
Yeah.
vehicle?
I think he's in a hurry to get arrested. I think the goal here is for this man to go to jail. He's got a job on the inside he's got to do. He's been hired by the cartel to go into this local jail, and he's been riding around showing his ass for 4 hours trying to get locked up. I mean, listen to the list of things he was accused of, right? He didn't stop at a stop sign. He didn't use his turn signal, and he was speeding back there when the cop first saw him. So, like, this sounds like he's trying to go to jail.
Sure.
What's up, Fletch?
Frank Perez.
What up, bud? Cool. You like this one, that one, or the other one?
The one where we're in the babies.
Yeah, we are the babies.
In the babies. Naughty corner.
If you sit over there and twinkle that side, I'll sit over here and twinkle this side, and then we can all get excited. You got to point the other way, bro.
No,
why are you twinkling me?
I'm not.
You're backwards. Somebody's backwards.
I want you out of the car right now.
No, I don't have nothing. I mean,
that's fine. It's safer for both of us when you're in the car, okay?
I don't have guns.
Let's say
or some.
I'm not going to have you get out of the car until I have another officer here, okay?
Okay.
Oh, officer safety.
Well, before that officer comes,
supervisor.
I'm going to get him here too.
Yeah.
But I first need a driver's.
See, here's the thing. When you get pulled over on the side of the road over here, right?
Mm-hmm.
And there's this one cop, you're fine. Okay. Later, when that other one pulls up behind him and doesn't get out of the car, you're still fine. Right. When that second cop gets out of the car is when you need to really take stock of exactly where you stand in this interaction, because we have no idea how many guys it's going to take to get you out of that car, but we do know they will use all of them.
I mean, but he's volunteering to get out of the car, so. Yeah,
but he's not voluntarily volunteering. It's those drugs got him going. He's messed up his life all day long, man. Like I said, he's got a job on the inside. He's been trying to get arrested all day.
Yeah.
License. You don't want to give me one?
No.
Okay, that's fine. Because sit tight. We're gonna be here a few minutes.
Prove that I'm.
We're gonna do that.
Say I'm doing.
What's that?
You said what I'm doing. I'm speeding or what?
Speeding. Didn't stop at a stop sign. Didn't use a turn signal.
Okay.
Three different things.
Proof of that?
It's all on camera.
It's all camera?
Correct.
Okay, so let me see it.
You're not going to see the camera tonight.
Okay, so you're not going to see my driver license?
Okay.
Well, that's fine.
I'm not necessarily agreeing with the idea that cops should stop what they're doing. Evidence. Nice. I bet it would end a whole bunch of BS just right out of the box, right? Just, I did not do that. Here you are doing it. Well, shit. I bet a lot of people who are bugging the system honestly don't think they did it. And so they'd be like, whatever, man.
Sit tight, okay?
Okay.
Can I get another unit here, please? And also, my driver's requesting a supervisor.
I want to step out.
Not right now. Like I said, when my partner gets here, we can go through all of that.
Why does he want to get out so bad?
That's fine. We're gonna be here for a few minutes, all right?
He wants to get out, so he'll have a 1.5 step lead on the officer when he runs. What's up, Judge?
Okay. But I mean, okay.
That's my guess.
Right.
What you want? You want me to give you a dissertation on how this man's
no.
I have no clue.
No. I could
try. I mean, I could try to Sherlock Holmes him. Like, he'd have to get out of the car first.
I get it.
I need to see his shoes.
All right, it's going to take them a few minutes to get here. No problem. You do have a driver's license, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You just don't want to give it to me until you see the proof?
I have everything.
Talk to your peoples.
I love you, hippie.
I love you, hippie.
Jed,
yes, you can have the Bud Light. I don't mind. You can have it.
Okay.
By the way, I have a major storm blowing through right now, so if I crash out, I'll be back as soon as possible.
All right.
Whatever capacity I can.
Okay.
All right.
Duke
City. I'm legal. I believe that you're legal.
I just don't believe you that I'm speeding and I just passed the stop sign.
What about the turn signal?
Which one?
When you turned in here.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you live at this unit or do you live at a different one?
I don't answer texts.
You answered everything up to this
Right,
point.
except for
And
where do you live here?
Suddenly, you run into something you don't want to answer because that's definitely going to lead to you being convicted of something more than just running a stop sign. So,
Right.
running the stop sign, if you just whipped out your ID, Midwest, AJOT has an idea for you, and she's going to pitch it at you. But do that through email or something. That's probably
Okay.
not
What's
best
up,
rating.
Midwest?
I'm actually having some trouble with StreamYards right now. It tells me that there's nobody in here.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, there's 17 in mine.
Are you real?
Are you real?
Why are you here? Oh, it's so funny. Such a funny day. It works out for us.
Okay, we'll sit tight then until my supervisor gets here. All right.
But I wanna get out because
What's that?
I wanna get out.
Okay. Well, like I said,
I have headache. You know.
a headache.
Yeah, I wanna get out.
Okay. Well, don't get out. Like I said, until my partner gets here.
Yeah,
okay?
but I have headache. So
Getting out will make your headache
Got
go
a
away.
headache.
Okay.
I got
You
a
want-
headache. I got a headache. What in the freak?
Dave's not here, man. I have a headache. I'm gonna sit on the floor now. Yeah, that'll help. I don't get no, he's trying to run. That's what it is. He's trying to run. He wants to get his feet clear of that car because he thinks he can sprint faster than the long arm of the law.
I got a headache. Oh my god.
Hang on. Like I said, I don't want you out of the car until I have another officer here.
yeah, but I wanna get out.
Okay, but but you're not going to get out until my partner gets here.
So my headache will stay on.
I would say I have no control over your headache.
Yeah, but if I get out, my headache will go away. You know.
Okay, well,
My hands are out. All right?
Oh my,
like I
yeah.
said,
A
we're gonna
runner
wait.
for
Okay,
sure.
you
I
wanted the
see it.
supervisor to get here. Well, that's what we're waiting on now. It's going to be a few minutes, like I said.
No problem. Can I just step out? You know. I mean,
It's
what's
not-
the problem?
Just let me
If you
step
get out and then there is a problem, well, now
Yeah, there's definitely a problem because you want to get out of your car. That's the problem. I'm not a cop. I'm not a cop. Everyone on earth I know of wants to stay in the car until we're done so that they can go on about their business without having to do anything else. Everyone
Right.
on earth. This guy is like, I'm going to step out. He wants to run. He is going to run the very second his feet hit pavement. If
Right.
he sticks around for 2 beats, I'll be surprised. I'll even give him a little credit for it. The headache excuse only works for women. Let me tell you. And so I come home from work one day. My wife's sitting there, she's watching TV,
Mhm.
and I come in and reached in my pocket and found 2 Tylenol that I had gotten earlier and forgotten to take. I pulled them out of my pocket. She looks at me, goes, "What's that?" I handed my 2 Tylenol over, said, "Here, take these." She looked at them. She's like, "Pop them." Took 'em. She's like, "Why'd I take that?" I said, "Because now you can't tell me you got a headache later. I might want to go ahead and prepare." I went and got me a sandwich. She's like, "You're such an asshole." Yeah, I know, but you said I do. And
Right. Welcome in, Nikki. Welcome in. Nikki.
Wesley.
well, that's what I'm
not
looking
a
after.
killer. I'm not a. I'm just not a problem for you. You know.
Well, that's fine. I want you to stay in the car. Okay.
Headache, and I wanna.
All right, so I'm starting to think that he ate everything he had when he got pulled over. He seems to be slipping off. The cheese seems to be slipping off his cracker. He's not making any more sense than he was when we started.
Right. He's at the
I say
peak,
take some breaths.
Okay. No problem.
Thank you.
Did I give you my keys?
You did. I'll make sure to get them back to you. Okay. No chance I get that ID before you my boss gets here.
You talking to me?
Yeah.
Can you repeat?
You're
They said
talking
there's
to
no
me?
chance you're going to give me that ID.
For what reason?
Like I said, this is a traffic stop for speed.
Can you prove it to me?
I say I don't have to prove
Prove it.
anything right now.
No, you
Prove it. Prove it. Prove it. Just prove it right now. What
Round
good
and
would it do?
round we go.
Do not believe this man would abdicate his authority if you proved that he didn't stop at a stop sign. Or was I just don't think he's got that much machismo amongst him. Littering intensifies.
You have to.
No, that's for court.
No, but you have to prove it. You say you pulling me out for spinning, so you have to prove it to me.
Okay. Have you ever been stopped by the police before?
Yeah.
When they stop you, do they prove what they?
Yes.
And then you give them your driver's license?
Are you fucking
Well, I'm
to
not
me?
sure who stopped you, but that's not how it works in Mount Prospect.
I don't know how it works in Mount Prospect.
It's okay.
You said Mount Prospect.
What's wrong
Yeah,
with you
the other
people?
side of
By
the
the way,
street.
this is Prospect Heights, not Mount Prospect.
The other side of the street is Mount Prospect.
Which one? The other side of the street?
Yeah.
Where is this other side of the street?
Old Willow.
All
The north side is Prospect Heights. The south
is Prospect Heights.
when you were
I think Dig City Crew is right. I think he has dropped several taxi driver lines in this. Is that
Good
how he
night,
learned
Wandering
English?
Hippie.
Good night, wandering hippie.
driving,
you
you
for
were in
coming.
Mount Prospect.
Yeah, but so you don't have authorities, right?
Yes, I do. I'm a police officer in the state of Illinois. My certification is good for the entire state.
But you told me Mount Prospect.
The other side of the street is Mount Prospect,
But
Illinois.
This is Prospect Heights.
It doesn't matter. When you were driving,
matter.
okay. You're an expert in everything, all right?
Yeah.
Like I said, when you
know the law.
Yeah.
I do know
You're an expert in everything.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. No doubt in my mind. I want to hear it again.
Mount Prospect,
But
Illinois.
This is Prospect Heights.
It doesn't matter. When you were driving,
matter.
okay. You're an expert in everything, all right?
Yeah.
Like I said, when you
Dude, it even tripped the cop up. When he was like,
Like,
you're
but
an expert
wait.
in everything. Yep. Wait, no, you're not. And he almost, it's almost like he bought it for a second. It's like, how dumb do you have to be?
my certification is good for the entire state.
But you told me Mount Prospect.
The other side of the street is Mount Prospect,
But
Illinois.
This is Prospect Heights.
It doesn't matter. When you were driving,
matter.
okay. You're an expert in everything, all right?
Yeah.
Like I said,
The cop was crippled for a second.
He's like, what?
wait, that didn't go the way I expected it. They're supposed to say no. He's like, yep, sure am. Oh God, I love this guy already.
when you
Do you know the law or no?
I do know the law.
I don't think so.
Apparently, you know it better, though.
I don't think so.
I think you know it better.
Can you show me the proof that I'm speeding, that I'm
I will.
passing the stop?
Don't worry. That comes later.
Because I don't think so.
Okay.
I stop at the stop sign and everything.
Okay.
My
That's
hands
so
are out.
I
Okay?
appreciate that.
Don't show me the gun, okay?
What?
I'm out.
Don't show me the gun. I'm out.
What should I call you? What would you like me to call you?
A cab.
Do you have a first name?
Friend, just a friend.
Friend?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
Just a friend. Say you just a friend.
I'm sorry.
Oh, baby, you got what I need. You say she's just a friend. Okay. You say she's just a friend.
That's when when I asked my wife to marry me, when we went to the first party after that, that's the song that the band played because
Oh, yeah.
she went to high school with all the band members and they were like, a friend of ours just got engaged. Oh, baby, you got what I need. And I was like, oh God, friends are great, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Right. Welcome in, Austin. Welcome in, U-Haul.
Oh, that's for court.
no, but you have to prove it. You say
Screwed the
you
pooch.
pulling
I
me
hit-
out
I
for
touched the button.
spinning, so you have to prove it to me.
Okay. Have you ever been stopped by
What's
the
up,
police
Austin?
before?
Yeah.
When they stop you, do they prove what they
Yes.
and then you give them your driver's license?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I'm not sure who stopped you, but that's not how it works in Mount Prospect.
I don't know how it works in Mount Prospect.
That's okay.
You said Mount Prospect?
Yeah. The other side of the
By the way,
street.
this is Prospect Heights, not Mount Prospect.
The other side of the street is Mount Prospect.
Which one? The other side of the street?
Yeah.
Where is this other side of the street?
It's
Old
right
Willow.
there.
The north side is Prospect Heights. The
This
south.
is Prospect Heights.
When you were driving, you were in Mount Prospect.
Yeah, but so you don't have authorities, right?
Yes, I do. I'm a police
All right.
officer in the state of Illinois.
All right.
My certification.
So
Welcome
here's
in, Crofty.
here's my theory. Crofty. Here's my theory.
Okay.
Homie has read on paper laws, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's a big difference between the on paper laws and the individual little cul-de-sacs and stuff. Like all those little towns got their own little stuff going on. Right?
Right.
He's just a moron. Thinks he's a sovereign city. Oh, you reckon he's a Moor? Could be a Moor.
I think he don't have a driver's license. That's why he has nothing to give, so he's trying to avoid it.
Right.
Is good for the entire state.
But you told me Mount Prospect.
The other side of the street is Mount Prospect,
But
Illinois.
this is Prospect Heights.
That doesn't matter. When you were
Okay,
driving,
it matter.
okay, you're an expert in everything. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said, when you
Do you know the law or no?
I do know the law.
I don't think so.
Apparently, you know it better though.
I don't think so.
I think you know it better.
Can you show me the proof that I'm speeding, that I'm
I will.
passing the stop?
Don't worry. That comes later.
Because I don't think so.
Okay.
I stop at the stop sign and everything.
Okay.
My hands are out, okay?
I appreciate that.
Don't show me the gun, okay? I'm
Okay.
out.
What should I call you?
Hmm?
What would you like me to call you? Do you have a first name?
Friend, just a friend.
Friend?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
I'm
like
cool.
that though,
I
friend.
don't want to.
I don't want any
I-
issues either.
By the way, I respect the.
A good citizen might have been a better twist.
Oh, right, but I mean, he's okay at English, but he's not great. You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, it's not his first language, obviously.
and obviously, he
Like-
doesn't know the law as
Are,
well.
are
as
we going to
he
be ist
does.
about this and try to guess what source of accent that is? Because I'm thinking Turkish.
I have no idea. I couldn't even guess. I have no-
Anybody in chat want to take a poke at that one? Because I'm thinking this is a Turkish accent, and homie's got diplomatic immunity.
I don't know.
United States Police. You guys do very good job,
Thank you.
and I respect you.
Where are you from?
I'm from Serbia.
The police in Serbia? Are they not?
Up, Serbia. He's Serbian, not Turkish. How far off is that?
I
probably
don't know.
Possibly with
I
those
don't
flat
know.
Earth maps.
Not like us?
I don't know.
You don't know?
And honestly, I don't care because I like you. You know?
Uh-huh.
I mean, you guys did a very good job, and I'm very proud of you being here. You know, there's a lot of criminal and stuff, but I never do something wrong, so I don't know. It's okay.
Okay.
I'm kind of uncomfortable like that.
You're uncomfortable?
Can I just?
My boss is coming right now. Okay. Give me 1 sec. Once he gets here, then we can have you get out. Okay.
I just want to tell you, I do not have any guns on this car.
Good.
Or on.
They're all on my tank. I keep my guns on my tank. Right. All right. You know what you need to do?
Go to the naughty corner.
That's part of it. I want you to tell everybody to share to their most hated Facebook group.
Everybody, you know what I need you to do? I need you to share this out to somebody that you don't like, you don't where you go. It doesn't matter. Just share it out. Share it out to some random Facebook, X, whatever all them doodad social sites are.
Very good. Good girl.
On me.
No knives, no
out.
guns, no nothing?
Nothing.
Okay. Perfect.
Just keep that in mind.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
I'm not dangerous. I respect you guys. I don't want any trouble. So,
Well, that makes 2 of us. Okay.
yeah, so you can just know about me.
How you doing, man?
Hello,
Sergeant
man.
Burry, what can I do for you? I'm an officer, step over there, right? So I talk to you. Is that cool?
Can I step up?
Hey, this is one of the reasons Andy kind of pisses me off a little bit. You see this, right? Like Serbia, Turkey. I know they're fairly close together. I'm not sure. Andy goes against the exact kilometers between one another. He's like, by the way, you're 1,619 0.7 kilometers off, but not
Yeah.
bad for all the way across the world, if I do say so myself.
Right. Right.
Okay. Sure, he told you why.
Does your officer want to administer any tests?
Oh, is that where it's headed?
Well, looks like it.
Hold on. Did y'all see that?
Tests?
How much does that woman weigh? With her
Oh,
gear
maybe
on, I'd
100
go
pounds.
114 pounds.
Right.
What's she? Who's she busted? I mean, I hope they go peacefully, because otherwise she has no choice but to shoot them. Because even if she tases them, what's she going to do after they fall down? Just let them lay there?
I mean, you don't know how strong
Call
she
in
is.
somebody to come pick her up? But no, but that's what I'm saying. You know, you're supposed to be able to do some basic stuff as a cop, you know? You remember
Right.
the discussion we had about the Secret Service people? About how they
Yes.
should be bigger than their asset? So, yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm totally off base, but I just don't feel like, I feel like she should maybe go and either eat more donuts and drink more coffee. Or hit a
So
gym.
you're either an underweight feminine or you're an overweight guy. I mean, that's a police officer. Because you hear that a lot. You know what I mean? Like, women they shouldn't be in the police business
I
because
didn't
of
say that.
No, I
You
get
said
it. No. I said that has been something
okay,
that's
McCarthy.
said. So you speaking of her physical
Her lack of physiological
or lack
dominance
of,
in
right.
circumstance.
Yes.
She'll be forever. I don't understand. I get the idea of wanting to serve. I can respect people who do it, but what I don't understand is when someone is so physically unsuited for a specific position, and yet they go specifically for that unsuited position. Right? I don't understand that drive. It's not to be the best. It's not to be more. It's not to be all you can be. It seems to be just to be a thorn in the side of society. You're super carrying out because you want to be. I want to be a beat cop, and it's like, well, you could work in the jails back here, or you can work over there, or you can stand at the courthouse, or no, I want to be a beat cop. All right. Here's your gun. Here's your taser. It's been nice knowing you. We're going to put you in Compton.
Welcome in the cable company.
Brandon Mitchell, welcome in. Good to see you.
Brandon Mitchell.
I'm just going to say this man's name again because it pleases me so much. Conquistador.
Was that where it's headed?
Well, it looks like it.
If there's anything else, I'm going to leave. Okay. All right.
There's the problem. He's driving a Chevy Cruise. We just skipped this video entirely. Now he's a total idiot.
What we gonna do now?
He's going to tell you. It's not my job. It's up to him. I don't have any control of whatever he does.
Oh,
He can do whatever he wants to do with that. Okay.
So the first thing we need is a driver's license, proof of insurance. Okay.
But I don't wanna give you this.
Well, you have to. It's required by the state of Illinois.
Yeah, but prove me that time, bro.
That comes after. So we can identify you.
That comes after.
When you get stopped by the police, you're required to provide proof of insurance.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
Yeah, I'm not. You're required to prove me that I'm wrong.
That is inaccurate. But I will after once I ID you.
What do you mean after?
I would say the first thing that I need to do is figure out who you are. I need to make sure you have a valid driver's
I
license.
don't need to prove you who am I.
Sir, yes, you do.
No, I'm not.
This is a traffic stop, is it not?
Yeah, but what
Notice
is
the
the
other cop is on the other side, looking in.
I must confess,
What?
I'm ashamed. It seems I purchased myself rum and did not get my wife anything. She's threatening to disown me. She wants a divorce. She says she doesn't love me anymore. Well, actually, she said get me some next time, but it's the same thing.
No, it's not.
for this traffic stop?
I've explained it now multiple times.
Yeah.
Speeding,
So
you didn't stop at a stop sign,
where's
and you didn't make a left turn.
Where is the
I mean,
proof of
It's all on camera.
Where is the camera? I want to see the camera.
Listen here, Linda. Listen. I mean, what that cop is really, this is what, the 10th, 15th time that he's repeating the same You know what I mean? He's got patience. And
Yeah.
then to have his boss come and his boss tell him the same thing, and the guy is still like,
Welcome
you
in,
know,
Harlow.
I mean, if it was the, I don't know.
No,
That
I
could have
get
been
it.
like really bad for him if it were any
This
other.
could have been done in about 10 minutes, man. Homie could have showed up, walked up, license and registration, showed me the proof. No, sir, step out of the vehicle. And
No,
he steps out,
I'm not a cop. So, you know
crack
what?
him on the back of the head with his baton, beat him down real good, scream, stop resisting, and throw him in the back of the car. It could have gone that way. It
Yeah,
hasn't so far, and I count that as a win.
simping.
Never cower, never shower, and I'm always stinking.
I can't show you the camera right now. That comes
I
later.
can show you my documents.
You're required to show me the
Yeah,
documents.
but I'm not.
Okay, if you don't show me the documents, that's a different charge.
What is the different charge?
Do you want to get
What's up, Swiss
another
Miss?
charge besides a speeding ticket? Right now, it's just we're talking about speed.
I want to see the proof that I'm wrong.
That you're wrong?
I don't think so.
Okay, well, when you go to court, you can get all the proof you
Does
need.
require
We're
what?
not going to do that right now on the street.
Illinois does require
Georgia
what?
does too. And you don't.
What?
They don't have to state any reason. They in Georgia they usually do because they've got this process that they go through.
But
when
I
they
mean,
pull you
he's
over.
done that over and over and over again.
But yeah, but he wants to see the video, and that's not going to happen. That's not.
Right. That happens in court. Right.
Yeah, that's a later thing, you
Right.
know.
And that's what
And
he's trying to
homie's
say.
just like, no, I'm not doing that. But
Oh, I missed Steve Herloha. Where?
yeah,
Where is
yeah. He showed up in mine a few minutes ago, or maybe it was yours.
Well, welcome in, wherever you may be.
I highlighted him. I said, "Hey, Steve Harlow."
Oh, my bad.
Ha 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 ha
Aloha.
ha ha.
Whatever.
Leads to powers some think are unnatural.
My hands are out.
I appreciate that. I
Right.
still need a driver's license and proof of insurance.
I need to prove that I'm wrong.
Nope. We need to put cuffs on this man. Is what we need. That's why his hands are out, is so he can get cuffed, so he can go in. This. See, I think we're all off base on this. I think this man's job is to go to jail tonight. That's why
Is
he's
that
out
what
here.
he's doing right there? Doing this, holding his hands out to be
Yeah,
cuffed?
he's waiting to have the cuffs put on him so he can go to jail, or let him out of the car so he can run, because he'll buy a new car, obviously.
Right.
Okay, listen, okay? If you don't do what you're doing, you're going to be placed under arrest for obstructing justice, okay? And you're going to go to jail, and you're going to pay $100 to get out of jail on top of $250 or another $100 for the traffic violation. So you have two choices. Listen to me. You have two
For
choices.
what? For what
For
reason?
obstructing justice. That's what you're doing right now. You're required, Pennsylvania versus MEMS, to provide your driver's license and insurance, okay? So you need to do that right now, or you're going to be placed under arrest for obstructing, okay?
Starts recording.
That being said,
You should have been recording way, 10 minutes ago?
47,000 in food stamps and 12K in cash and assistance. In his wallet.
That's a participation award, if you ask me.
That one, yeah, I'll give him participation on that one.
I mean, that's facts, right? I mean,
That's pretty good.
yeah. What's up, Toe Daddy?
Well, she always wants different alcohols, man. Like sometimes it's Fireballs, sometimes she wants Jack Daniels. So it's always different. And I only had $7 left after I got mine. I was like, well, damn, I should have got the card. Oh well, I'm going home. So what do you expect of me? Don't hate me because I'm beautiful. Hate me because I'm hitting on your wife.
Hey,
Right now, you're going to be
Midwest.
placed under arrest for obstructing justice.
For what reason?
Okay?
What it is?
Oh, nothing.
Oh,
Midwest, you're going to naughty corner. Naughty corner. Midwest.
well,
Okay.
he is here.
Well,
Very
but
confused.
the other naughty corner.
Oh, am I in the wrong naughty corner? Because I want to be in the naughty corner with all.
I got a couple naughty corners. What can I say?
Oh wow, y'all watch out. We're expanding.
Because you're required to, as this officer told you.
For what reason?
Okay, step out of the car.
No, for what reason?
Come on now.
Come on, step out of the car.
You wanted to step out, so come on out. So you
For
have,
what reason?
Welcome
we
back,
told you.
Culture Club.
Homie don't got no shoes on.
Oh no. Well then,
Am I
see how
wrong?
was how I
that's the
don't know.
order.
Hmm.
For what?
I asked you for your driver's license and proof of insurance.
But for what?
For the traffic stop, for speeding,
Traffic stop.
for not stopping at a stop
It's
sign.
up to you at
Can
this
you
point.
prove me the traffic stop?
It is up to you at this point. You can walk away with a speeding ticket right now and not pay any money, or you can go to Class A misdemeanor and be arrested for obstructing justice and go to the station. It's up to you.
But-
Okay, we're going to give you that choice right now.
Can you?
But we're not
prove
going
me?
to play. We don't have to do that right now.
No, you.
That's
have
up to
do
court.
it.
It's
You
up
have
to court
do
to do that.
No,
Okay?
you have to do it.
Get out of the car.
You have
Yeah,
to do it.
at
out of
this
the-
point,
No, you have to
total
So
moron.
this is going to happen. I'm going to place my hands on you. I'm going to pull you out of the car, and now you're going to catch a charge for resisting as well if you pull away from me. Do you understand that? So step out of the car. Step out of the car now. All right, well, we're going to give one.
See, I can't call the man a sovereign citizen because I'm pretty sure he's not a citizen at all, sovereign otherwise. So, he's just a moron.
Oh my lord.
I mean, he might be a dual citizen. Can you be dual sovereign? Holy wow.
Welcome in, Queen Kaylin.
Thoughts that make you go.
Another couple of seconds, and we're going to put our hands on him, and then we're going to pull him out.
We're
And
going
if
to
you
put
do it,
our
you
hands on him.
Pull all you want.
I'm
Guess what?
aroused.
We're recording too. This is all be up for you for court.
Let me ask,
So why don't you want to get out of the car?
let me ask you something.
See,
If I
wait, and
say-
all that time,
Hold on.
right? All that time, he's like, "Let me out of the car. Let me out of the car. Let me out of the car. Let me out of the car."
I got
Now
a
he's
headache.
like,
Motherfucker said he had a headache.
No. "See, that cop should have been like, hey, how's your head?" You know?
Yeah. Oh, you want to get out of the car, get rid of that headache now? Am I going to have to give you another one? How many headaches does it take to get you out of that car?
And he, decided to record 10 minutes after, right? After the fact. Like, I know my rights. I watch YouTube videos.
right.
Yeah.
All right, so I've got to address this because
Okay,
I missed
what?
it, and I think it's funny and it's a good question. And Queefdador asks, "What do we get for going to the naughty corner? Is it like 50 Shades of Grey or a bucket on my head?" Well, it kind of depends on how comfortable you get. Just remember, my safe word is harder. Yeah, it was at this point he knew he fucked up.
What's gonna happen?
I'm going to talk to you about why I stopped you.
Are you gonna handcuff me?
If you comply, we don't have to handcuff you.
Okay, let me get out.
Okay,
Lies.
excellent.
But you
Lies.
guys make sure don't touch me.
That's fine.
No, we don't want to touch you.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. 50 Shades of Bucket.
Yeah, I was thinking 50 buckets of gray myself.
Oh
It
my
just
lord.
sounds terrible.
Oh my lord. No, that was funny.
Congratulations, you played
No,
yourself,
that was funny.
right?
Good one. Good one.
This dude's fixing to get tackled. You know that, right? Never believe a cop when he says he doesn't want to touch you. He might not want to, but he's going to. He's not. He does have shoes on. They're just exactly the same color as his socks. That's weird. Strange.
Are you guys gonna
Here's
touch
the thing.
me?
No, we're not going to touch you. You give us
Okay.
your driver's license, we're going to be out of your hair, and we're going to
I
leave.
careful on the camera.
Yep, step around to the back of the car for us. You can keep the phone on you. That's fine. Just step right over there.
What's going on?
I stopped you because you were speeding. You didn't make a stop at Burning Bush and Old Willow. When you turned left into the apartment complex, you didn't use a turn signal. 3 different moving violations.
I didn't do this.
Okay, that's fine. But you get
I didn't do it. It wasn't me.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's using the Shaggy defense. It wasn't
I
me.
didn't do it. I
did
didn't
not
do it.
this.
get to have your side of things in court. Right now, you have to identify yourself. That's required by the state of Illinois.
And what's next?
After that, you get most likely a citation. Once you get the citation, you get a court date.
Yeah.
The court date's probably not for
All right, we got a participation trophy winner of Nate the Great. Why are you dipping your fingers in petroleum after putting those gloves on, officer? I'm curious myself. I'm more than a little concerned. That's a big boy. He's got big hands. Can we let that chick we saw earlier do this part?
For a month.
So you tell me I'm speeding, right?
Correct.
But I didn't speeding.
That's fine. That's your opinion.
So how we go?
Hobie has an injury. I bet he's on drugs from the hospital. I bet he's messed up as a field rat. I bet he's higher than buzzard pussy.
Gonna like
You get to tell that to a judge later, not right now. Right now, you have to identify yourself.
Mhm.
All drivers in the state of Illinois are required to provide proof of insurance and a valid driver's license.
guys, I'm not dangerous. I mean, don't just come around me like that.
That's
I'm
fine.
not dangerous.
Do you have a driver's license with you?
Yeah, I have.
Is it on you now?
No, it's in the car.
Okay.
Thank you. This is much easier, right?
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I don't want any trouble. but
So right
you
now,
guys stopping me like you're speeding, you're passing stop sign, and you turning left without any lights. I don't think so. I mean,
that's fine. Like I said,
there's a lot of more criminals than me, and you guys just
Listen,
stressing me out right now.
traffic
You know?
violation doesn't make you a criminal. Okay. You're not. a
Yeah,
criminal.
but you just stressing me out.
all you got to do is give us your driver's license. We're going to be
But
done.
for what? For what reason?
We've already told you that. We're not going to keep
But
going.
I want a proof of that. You know.
That's for court.
And I.
That's for court.
What do you mean? That's for court.
when you get a citation
If
that you disagree
if
with,
I ask for proof that's my right. I mean, I know my rights. You know.
I understand that.
So
But the way it
you
works
can
in
just pull me over and say you're doing this, you're doing that.
Actually,
I'm saying-
now, hold on. Let me put my glasses on so I can do this properly, sir. I believe it goes a little bit like this. You know, some of this stuff. Nope, wrong one. Actually, sir, that's exactly how it works in America. They just pull you over, tell you did something, and then you got to go talk to somebody else who believes that you did it because that guy told you and convince them that you didn't, but you're innocent until proven guilty. That's the upside. You know, not sure exactly how that plays out, but it's never gone my way.
Right.
I mean, that's
I
your.
respect you guys, police officers. I respect you. I like you guys.
I understand that you don't disagree, that you don't understand the process, but when you get accused of a crime, you don't get to make your case on the street. You have to present that to a judge.
My man say I got a face made for radio. Voice to match.
So if I give you my license right now, what's gonna happen?
Then I'm going to make sure that you have a valid driver's license.
And then
And if that's the case, you're going to get a citation for the speeding. And then when you go to court, you're going.
can you prove to me that I'm speeding?
When I go to court, you're going to get to present your evidence to the judge. I'll present mine, and the judge will make a decision. It doesn't get made here; it gets made on your court date.
You can say now whatever you want, and then when I go to the,
I said the things that I'm saying are based off what I observed. Okay,
do you have it on camera?
it's all on camera.
I don't think so.
Then when we go to court, if it's not on camera, then that's what the judge is going to be basing everything off of. Okay, it's not just my word.
What if I didn't give you
We're not
my
going to keep
ID?
arguing with this guy all night. Yeah, we're done with it. So
Okay,
what do you want to do?
your driver's license is in the car.
Yeah.
What's your first name?
I don't answer any question.
Okay. Can I get your driver's license out of your vehicle?
No,
Where is it in the car?
I don't answer any questions.
Okay, like I said, when we first started all this, unless you give me the driver's license, that's a different charge. You have to give that to me. And if you don't, then you're going to get charged with something else. Right now, it's just speeding.
No,
Very low level.
I don't have to do nothing with you guys.
Okay.
What we've got here is failure to communicate. You see, this gentleman thinks he rules all of the land, and this cop knows otherwise. Let's stay tuned.
I mean,
I know what-
I didn't do nothing wrong, you know.
Okay.
I mean,
There's nothing to argue. So
I'm okay. I mean, I don't know why.
Yeah, it's going to be
you
no
guys-
seven.
I don't
okay,
know
turn around,
why.
place your hands behind your back. You're placed under arrest.
Please face the car.
You're going to jail. You talked yourself into jail. Turn around.
For what?
Okay.
For obstructing. Turn around. Place your hands behind your back. Thank you so much. We'll even let your
All
phone
right.
keep running the whole time, sir.
All right. For what? For what? Because of the past 20 minutes, the past 15 minutes, you've been standing here saying for what? For what? For what? I'm thinking the son of a diplomat. I'm thinking there's some immunity attached here.
Fine at this point in time.
I'm not complaining.
Thank you.
Alright.
No, you're doing a great job now.
Pull them out for me. See what I can get.
Can you like just close my window or something?
Yeah, I'll make sure the car's all locked up. All right.
I don't know why you guys doing this.
It's the beauty of our job. People make decisions for us.
That's the beauty of our job.
Okay, bro.
Wow.
I got you. I hear you. I don't like it.
Yeah, but I mean, I didn't speed or something.
We have one male in custody.
We're gonna walk to my car over here. Okay.
Yeah, no problem. Can you put my phone in my pocket?
We're gonna take care of all that.
I want my phone in my pocket.
You're not having anything in your pocket.
My pocket.
In my pocket.
It's not gonna go in your
In my
pocket.
In your pocket.
It's gonna go in the car. Do you have anything on you?
I
He
wanna
just
make
stopped
sure
the
my
recording.
We're gonna make sure. Right now.
Do what?
Did he just stop the recording? Did he pick it up and
Yeah,
stop it?
he said out loud. Now, what happened to it, I can't tell you because it's almost immediately off camera. But he said out loud, "I'm going to take your phone and leave it recording," and he set it on top of the car. And then he
Okay,
asked,
no. When he picked it up off the car, though, because he was like, "I want it in my pocket," it looked like he stopped it.
"Let's see."
Yeah, play it from here. See?
He picks it up, sets it on top of the car. All right. Then we fight with the handcuffs for 22 fucking minutes while some other shit happens. That's not a good look, bro. Not a good look. The AK in the forearm. Not a good look.
Oh yeah.
That's not a good look, bro. That makes me nervous just having noticed it now going, okay. Because when you find my trigger, he picks it up.
See? Yep. Because the red button was red. So that means, you know what I mean?
So he stopped it.
You have to hit it to record.
Good eyes there, chick.
Whoa.
Good breast. What's up, Frozen Gardens? Welcome in.
Frozen Garden?
You just got raided.
Raided.
That's why I'm bringing your phone.
Yep. No, I don't believe it, sir.
We need to go to the car right now. Do you have anything on you that's gonna poke or stab me?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna search you first before we go in the car. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have anything in your pockets?
No, sir.
Okay.
Oh my God. This is so weird.
Oh, wow. I love Asmongold. Have you been watching any of his recent streams? I am almost positive that man is on ayahuasca on every stream.
Yeah.
Dude's pupils have devoured his eyeballs. He's on something, man. And I may be wrong, allegedly, or, the non-liable version of thinking that he might be doing something that seems nefarious, but I don't have a problem with. Because look at this, man. This is average Asmongold currently. I don't think I need to explain myself any further.
Welcome in, Hugo.
All right.
Hugo.
I ever tell you how much I love Wendigoon?
No, Midwest. No, it's not happening. Well, no, it is happening.
Trucks Top Tacos? That's almost certainly happening.
Right.
I mean,
But not with your usual suspect.
What always blows my mind is that Taco Bell is renowned for the water poops the next morning.
Right.
Named their drink the Baja Blast, which is exactly what you do in the toilet the next morning. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
You can't make that shit up.
No. Every time I eat Taco Bell, it every time.
You see this?
I do.
That is a forest. there may actually be a house there.
In the
That's
back.
why. No, there might. I can't tell you if there is because you can't see past the kudzu. Kudzu can grow 2 foot a fucking day, dude. And a good hot summer with good rain, that shit can damn near outrun you across the road. It is unbelievably robust. And I fucking 2 years ago, I suggested kudzu as a topic for Wendigo to do because it's almost like a nightmarish monster in slow motion. What's up, Lady Liberty?
What's up, Auntie J?
This stuff has eaten entire towns. And I know you're sitting there thinking, like, right, sure, right. Do you have any kudzu in Texas?
Oh, that's it, Midwest. You are just permanently in the naughty corner. And if you want me to keep my mouth shut, you better be
I can prove it.
nice.
I can prove it. You are on the permanent naughty quarter list over here. Check this out. We've actually got a list. You're there. You're right there in the list, dude. I can't help you with that.
Look,
can't-
whoever said that women don't poop, that's a lie. We all poop. It's just women's poop doesn't always smell like men's poop.
You can't get me. I'm wearing protection. All
Oh my God.
gaslighting, disinformation. That's crazy talk. Women don't poop.
If you've
Okay.
spent any time in the American Southeast, you've probably come across this strange vine. And not just any vine, a vine that can devour entire hillsides and forests, as well as buildings and roads. A vine that is so feared by the local populace that there are stories of it not only destroying the local wildlife, but killing animals and even people that venture into its depths. For decades, mothers have warned their children about venturing into the Appalachian.
In its natural environment, it's just another vine.
So is that like the cornfield or children in the corn or the
No,
Oh.
no. This is kudzu, honey. Kudzu is a vine. It grows from a central stalk that runs a root about 7 foot deep into the soil. If you cut off at the top, it just grows more from that root. But everywhere it touches the ground, it can put down another root that may become a main plant if you happen to come along and cut it off from the parent. So
Right.
you can take like a single kudzu plant and turn it into a blob style 1950s B movie fucking invasion by not handling it right.
Right.
Like, you go out there, whip around a little bit of Roundup, and think you got it licked, but you killed everything that was competing with it. And now that shit will be able to eat everything. It will devour combines. Listen, this stuff. Like, I live in Georgia.
Oh.
This is our fucking bane. We have entire crews of people who own goats who do nothing but go around and dekudzu places. 1,000 goats.
Austin does that on their trail. That's
But
on
not
Lake
from kudzu.
Well, no.
I know you don't understand what I'm talking
No,
about.
I don't.
This stuff can grow 1.5 feet a day, yo. And it can do it at every single growing end of the vine right here.
Okay, vine on steroids. Got it.
And on fucking PCP, this stuff is scary, dude. Scary. If you screw around and don't scrape a road for 2 weeks, you're liable to lose the freaking road.
No, I get it.
Physically feel this shit. It takes the environment away.
Right.
Anyway, that's supposed to be a forest.
Green Inferno. And while the narrative persists that this plant is an invader looking to destroy anything that comes in its wake, I want to ask, is there more to the story? Hello, everybody. Today we're going to talk about the strange story of Kudzu, aka Japanese arrowroot, aka mile a minute, aka the vine that ate the South. If you're not from the Southeast,
bro, in the early days, it was planted as an ornamental. It was put in places where there were washouts and we were having erosion problems and dust was being knocked up. And so they planted it in wastrel places. But here's the thing. It reproduces asexually. The seeds are tiny. And when you walk through, you will end up with a few stuck on you, not because they're sticky, but because there are goddamn trillions of them. There are things that eat it, but it grows so damn fast here. Nothing can eat enough of it for it to matter. I'm telling you, there is an entire goat production assembly that is utilized by various counties to prevent this stuff from eating their freaking courthouse. All right, I'm not getting it across, man. This stuff's nightmarish. This is the Blob from a 19. I'm dead serious.
Kudzu is a vine that is everywhere, and I mean everywhere. While you'll normally see it next to roadways or on the sides of cliffs or over dead forests, the vine famously seems to creep its way into pretty much everything else as well. If you are from the South, then you're probably familiar with the broad strokes of the story. The vine was introduced
broad
to the American
strokes.
South in the early 20th century, and from there has become a nuisance at best and a danger at worst. But the true story of how kudzu became so prominent in the United States is far more interesting than that brief misconception may lead you to believe. And of course, if you're like me and grew up with legends of the
So yeah, no, actually, that I don't think that's a terrible idea. If you took a little bit of kudzu to the desert Southwest, it would change the freaking earth. I swear to God, this stuff will grow 7 foot deep and rot. Like you can plant it on a pane of glass in the South, right? It's
Right.
so juicy wet here, it makes its own freaking swamps because once it kills a forest, if there happens to be a stream running through it, the trees fall down. The trees roll away a little bit, but are caught by the vines and kept from washing away. And it performs almost as good a job at building beaver dams as beavers do, which we also have in the South, helping the kudzu along. But they do eat kudzu, and so you don't find kudzu crawling over beaver ponds because you'll just get more beavers.
almost evil qualities that the plant has, well, then it certainly begs the question of how it became so hated in the first place. So I want to talk about the history of kudzu in the United States, how it was originally touted as a hero of restoration before immediately becoming the villain of agricultural stories. And of course, talk about if there's any truth to people, dying. And perhaps most importantly, what kudzu might mean to the American future. Now, there were a lot of different sources.
All right. So there's this place over here on the south side of the county that is completely covered in kudzu. It's just an area that's typically was part of a forest reclamation area or something like that, and it just got devoured by kudzu, and now it's just a bunch of standing dead trees and stuff. There's folks that live off over in that general vicinity, and when you fly over the place, it looks like they are being assaulted by like a magical force, because it's kudzu as far as the eye can see. And if there hasn't been a car along the road close enough to the side, or they haven't come along and cut the road in the past 2 weeks, that shit's growing up across the roads and places. Yes, we drive up and down the road every day, and you kill that one vine that reached out as far as you drove, that there are 2 trillion quadrillion more. And every time you kill one, it grows 2 more growth points off of the point that you killed. So it's literally a hydro plant. When you go out and you bush hog it, you're just killing the vine. Maybe you're not killing any of the roots. And so every one of the roots, because the soil's so good here, every single one of the roots develops into a fully adult vine and begins producing exactly as the parent did. It is nightmarish.
Well, I only believe you because Nikki
Video.
says
However, this one
I believe
Sorry.
Nikki. So I'm just saying. I believe Nikki.
Yeah, no. I've had several jobs. There's a bunch of jobs that I had where that was the job, was to go over and remove the kudzu from inside the walls of the house.
It's gonna cut zoo. Sorry. Go ahead.
The story I was getting to was there are people who wander off to places where they grew up, and when they get there, it's been covered by kudzu, but they can still kind of figure their way around a little bit. But then once they get in there, they can't, and they get lost in these places. And I could see it killing people, because it takes a lot of energy to get over these freaking vines. They're everywhere. They're everywhere. It's like falling. It's like fighting Spider-Man, but he's already been here. It's everywhere. dude. It's just horrible.
Horrible.
In particular, I want to shout out. When I was looking for the best source on everything Kudzu, most people pointed to this book, Devoured: The Extraordinary Story of Kudzu, the Vine That Ate the South. It does a great job at not only laying out the history and a lot of the mythos around Kudzu, but a lot of the modern expansions and scientific endeavors that have been done with the plant. It was written by Aurella.
I covered hogweed on another stream a couple of years ago. Hogweed is its own nightmarish invader.
Yeah.
Back in Russia, where it comes from, it's annoying, but there are things that eat it and there are things that attack it. Over here, that shit will get 12 foot tall. And if you happen to brush against it, it will leave a third degree burn on you. And God forbid you're going out there with a freaking bush hog to try to cut it. You're liable to end up in the hospital. That's such wild. And that is a nice pause. Dude, if that cleavage gets any deeper, we'll see her belly button. She'll have to have hair, dude. She'll have to get a haircut, and I'm not talking her head.
Hornmuller, who I was able to get in contact with before I made this video, and I can confirm to you that she is very kind and cool. So if this topic is at all, you want to hear an actual, like writer or journalist talk about it instead of whatever the green screen in my closet is, then I highly encourage you to check out.
Hogweed is an invasive plant from the steppes of Russia that showed up over here in like the mid-20s, I think. I think it was planted to stop a certain type of wastrel areas from washing out, or it might have been brought in some hog feed or something. But it's about like poison oak or poison ivy. It's kind of like that, but it's sort of it's a big tall plant.
Cow parsnip.
Yeah, that sounds right.
The book, it will be linked in the description. I'm glad that there's people out there who are smart so that people like me can pretend to be smart. And if you've never heard of Kudzu before and wonder why so many people can find a vine to be so scary, then stick around because we're going to talk about it today. So after a word from today's sponsor, we're going to talk about the super evil deadly vine that is trying to kill you, which you should probably be worried about. And speaking of things, that fantastic offer today. Thank you all so much for watching the ad. Thank you so much to Rocket Money for sponsoring the video. It really does mean the most. Hope you all check them out. Link is in the description, and we are back to the video. We are going to go ahead and get into it. As always, thank you for watching. So to start off, what is Kudzu? I'll talk about the logistics of it as we get further into the video, but all you need to know
Jesus.
No, you're right. Hogsweed, listen, if you get covered in hogweed sap and you react and you go and wash it off, the reaction will go away after a few hours, but you will be sensitive to sunlight for like 3-4 days. So if it happens over the course of several days, you're looking at a couple of weeks of sunlight sensitivity and literal 3rd degree burns on your freaking skin. It's
I think U-Haul was talking about poison oak, though.
No, that's hogweed. Hogweed does this. I'm telling you, you get that shit.
No, I know that. I got it. But I was saying U-Haul was saying 7-year. If you look at his comment, 7-year poison oak.
Yeah. Okay. I got a weird jellyfish story, but we're not talking about jellyfish.
Is that it's a very long vine that produces a very large leaf. And as the name suggests, it is not native to the United States and was instead introduced from Japan. The vine seems to have began all the way back in ancient China, but by at least like 500 BC, it was predominant in both China and Japan. The perhaps more formal name of Kudzu, Japanese arrowroot, coming from the broad arrow-shaped leaves that the vine produces. The vine was used for ornamental and holistic purposes that we'll talk about later while it was in Asia, but it wasn't introduced to the United States until 1876. To which it was then showcased at the first United States.
Okay, I'm not feeling the hogweed, bro.
Philadelphia. See, the World's Fair was.
Bro,
what?
I'm not feeling the hogweed.
This ain't hogweed. It's kudzu.
Kudzu, whatever.
Basic bullshit comes before the fun stuff. This thing's eating counties, honey. Entire counties. Oh, but you're in Texas and counties are bigger. Okay, that's just a few more days.
As the name suggests, all of the greatest thinkers, artists, and what have you from around the world coming to one location to showcase their country's offerings. One of these nations was Japan, and while the majority of their focus at the World's Fair was on things like their architecture and artwork, one of the more subtle details of this expo was a seemingly inconspicuous
He
vine
said if you can't smoke it.
named Kudzu, being the Japanese word, or at least a
I
derivative
hear you.
of the Japanese word.
I'm
for
just
the
saying,
plant.
you can
At
eat
this expo,
kudzu.
it was
It's just
advertised
not
as
good.
being an ornamental
It's like
plant
cabbage.
that could be used for things like shading a porch. See, the vine grew so fast and the leaves of it were so large, the idea was you could have kind of an open top gazebo and allow the plant to bloom, and you would have a naturally shaded area. While a few people thought this was neat and it was adopted to some degree, its grand debut would come 8 years later. It was then at the New Orleans World's Industrial and Cotton Centennial Exposition that the plant would be showcased for a new purpose: soil erosion. See, for anyone cultivating crops, it's important to
This
have
is the
good
beginning
soil
of the end,
composition. So you want a healthy mixture of topsoil that's created out of biomaterials and chemicals within the ground and general soil composition. Otherwise, crops won't grow well, and there's a high chance of crops dying out if they do begin to grow. Around the late 1800s, this was beginning to become a problem in the United States. While soil can be maintained to a healthy degree if you're simply harvesting and planting in the right seasons and you're not doing it too much, as industry became more and more standardized across the United States, people kept trying to plant more and more. This put stress on a lot of the soil, especially in the American South, and it was becoming harder to grow things. However, as was showcased at the New Orleans Expo, kudzu is a fantastic tool at refertilizing used ground. This is because kudzu is good at introducing the correct levels of things like nitrogen and oxygen into the ground, and the plant matter itself allows other things to grow. And as mentioned, kudzu is a really fast-growing vine, so hypothetically, you just need a little bit of it to revitalize your topsoil. On top of that, in 1902, a man named Charles Please realized that kudzu is also really good food for farm animals. And considering people were already discovering that the vine kind of grows anywhere you plant it, the fact that it's so cheap and easy made it a good alternative for livestock feed. So in 1902, Charles Please began to mail out seedlings of kudzu for farmers to put in their fields. In 1920, John Rigdon of Central Georgia Railroad began to build his company off of shipping kudzu bales, which is effectively hay bales, but, made out of kudzu. And already within a couple decades, kudzu made its way around the South fast. Farmers who were previously having trouble growing anything can now grow pretty much whatever they want and feed the animals at the same time. On top of that, the vine grew so fast and was able to spawn other new growths off of itself, which will become a very big problem later, that it only took a little bit of kudzu to get things rolling. However, it was in the 1930s that things began to accelerate very quickly. From the Dust Bowl that was happening in the Midwest to the Great Depression, the U.S. economy and things like food systems were at a breaking point. A botanist
and it became fairly popular for a short period of time there during the depths of the Great Depression, during the middle of the Dust Bowl. Dishes are available all over the South in cookbooks for kudzu salad. If you name a dish that involves anything green, and you can find a dish that uses kudzu in place of it. There was no corn, so there's, get this, kudzu cob. Here's how this works. You save the corn cobs from the last time you cooked corn, the corn cobs that people had eaten the corn off of, and you can it, freeze it, you preserve it however you choose to preserve it. And then when you cook the kudzu, you put all of the corn cobs in, and it causes the kudzu to taste something like corn instead of kudzu. But even when people eat this stuff, it grows faster than you can eat it. Think about that, man. That's nuts.
This named David Fairchild, who worked with the USDA, the United States Department of Agriculture, was living in Washington, D.C. and began to grow kudzu because he found it interesting. And while several farmers in the South were...
I gotta bounce. Thanks a lot for proving just how ugly and immature you are. It's been real. And just so you know, I don't really care about your problems.
Yeah.
That's a transition, y'all. So I'm gonna let Papa Meat explain it.
All right.
Welcome back to the Papa Meat channel. How you doing? How you doing? Come on in and sit on down because today we're talking about dangerous jobs. Dangerous job we're talking about today, ladies and gentlemen, is being an employee at Waffle House.
You ever
Dun,
notice
dun,
that the Waffle House uses ice picks to manage their waffles? Do you know why?
No.
Because a stab-proof vest don't stop an ice pick.
For those of you who don't know Waffle House, let me give you an idea. Let me paint you a picture. Maybe it's 9 p.m. Everywhere else is closed. Oh, you're like, we can't go to Chili's, right? We have to go to some place where we can grab a quick bite. You go to Waffle House.
I love
It's a
Waffle House.
Midwest restaurant chain that is open 24 hours a day that primarily sells breakfast items. It doesn't seem all that dangerous, but for some reason, America has cultivated it as the official stomping ground of the states. I don't know why it's been dedicated as the primal pit, but it has. It didn't always start that way. In fact, actually, it was founded in 1955 by Joe Rogers Sr. and Tom Faulkner in Georgia with the vision of creating a fast food restaurant with table service in a friendly atmosphere. Boy, oh boy, did they missed the mark on that one, okay? Ironically enough, they ended up making, dare I say, the most dangerous restaurant in America. Sure, there's brawls in like McDonald's and stuff and fast food chains because there's a billion of them out there. While Waffle House only has 2,000 locations, it is small enough to feel claustrophobic, but it's big enough to really rustle and tussle. It's the perfect arena size. You go to McDonald's to film prank videos. You go to Waffle House to draw blood. That's the delineation. Fuck around and find out at a Waffle House is what they say. And luckily, ladies and gentlemen, we have a little tip from the inside. We've been leaked videos of how they.
I have spent the past 3 years begging 3 different managers at the Waffle House to give me access to their cameras. I want training films. I want anything that's available, that's available, because I think it would be hilarious. Because have you ever done any of these fast food training film things?
No.
You've never worked in fast food at all?
No, yeah. I mean, but like way back. That was like my first job.
But when you did, didn't you have to go do like sit down and watch the 3 hours of film
Right.
that they had
Right.
on proper meat storage and Happy Jim, who's always happily doing the fries or whatever?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
That's kind of what he's talking about here. But I suspect there's something a little hinky going. It is Waffle House, so you can't expect it to be normal.
They indoctrinate these gladiators, these warriors, to be able to withstand the onslaught that waits them. First one up, Waffle House training, the pull, drop, mark, order, calling method. My objective here is to get you guys feeling like you could do this job. So let's see what we can do here. I want to say the music is.
I fucking hate that. That's bad.
Working at a Waffle House. I've never been in a Waffle House, no matter what time of day, where it has ever felt this calm and peaceful before. Never,
right?
Not once. Even when I was a child and I'd go there with my grandparents, the aura that Waffle House has cannot be matched by any other restaurant. I don't know why that is. It just is. Wait, today's video is sponsored by Opera GX. Opera GX is on a mission to get people to break up with boring browsers. With Opera GX, you have access to customization that you simply cannot get anywhere else. Their GX mods allow you to transform your browser articles or find related content about a topic so you have right now. Thanks to Opera GX for sponsoring the video, and back to the video.
Thank God.
Hello, my name is Greg Hall. Today we're going to discuss the pull drop mark call-in system.
Greg Hall's been through the ringer. I would have said Greg Hall maybe
Pull
had a couple
drop
drinks before
mark.
this, and they're like, God damn it, Greg. And
Pull
then
drop
here. Come on, Greg. And he's like, what? It's what? I'm the area vice president. What does that mean? Area vice president?
The pull, the drop, and the mark.
Look at Greg smile at the end of this. By the end, he says, pull, drop, mark. Come look at this real quick. You pull the pussy, you drop the pussy, then you mark the pussy. They're like, Greg, cut it, cut.
Pull 1/4.
The pull refers to the number.
Yay. Hold on a second.
Pull 1/4.
Pull 1/4. That's deceptive too. It's never that. It's always just like, pull 1/4. Doesn't matter. There could be 2 people in the restaurant. Yeah, pull 1/4. That's the vibe you get in a Waffle House.
Listen, you don't get an idea of what the Waffle House is like by going up there at fucking 2 in the afternoon or stopping off on your way home from the funeral and your great uncle's funeral a couple of counties over, and you're just going to stop and get you a scattered hash brown or whatever, right?
Right.
That's not when you no. You want to find out when the local clubs close and go through at about 2:15 in the morning. Sit down and have your big old 2-egg breakfast with grits and hash browns and the whole nine, right? That's how you find out about the Waffle House. You'll find out exactly what's going on at the Waffle House. Look at that pause. Homie looks really stoned. That is unfortunate. I liked him too. I'll never get that face out of my head.
Pull 1 quarter. Pull 1 quarter.
The pull refers to the number and type of meats to be cooked. Pull 1 bacon, for example, would instruct the grill operator to pull 3 strips of bacon from the refrigerator and place it on the grill.
Pull 1 bacon equals pull 3 strips of bacon. So now they're getting into their own math. You're gonna really see how archaic and weird whatever these things actually mean.
These numbers refer to the number of orders to be cooked and not necessarily the number of pieces of meat. While you pull 1 T-bone when pull 1 T-bone is called, you would pull 2 pieces of pork chop when pull 1 pork chop is called, because 1 order of pork chops is actually 2 chops.
Well, yeah, one is what's confusing about it too is 1 doesn't just mean 3 across the board. 1 represents different numerical values given the pieces of meat. Like, there's no way that can actually like help you save time. All right, he said pull 2, so was pork chops and deviations of 2 or 3. I think it was 2. Okay.
How well a steak is prepared does not need to be called in at this time, unless that steak is rare or medium rare.
If you go to a Waffle House and you order a medium rare steak, I'm gonna be like, what the fuck? Like, why? Can you make that?
That Groman is gonna look you straight in the eye and ask what type of a moron you are. Your mama have any kids that lived?
That medium rare for me, sweetheart. That Wagyu you got on the grill there. Definitely not the frozen commercial grade steak that you can probably have had in the bottom of the freezer for however long. Can you make sure that thing is just barely pink for me, sweetheart? Thank you.
This is where the magic marker system begins.
This is really why I wanted to get on this video, was the magic marker system. I cannot stress enough how archaic this system is. Greg, take it away.
As the salesperson calls in the order, it is your job.
Bro, that didn't come out as a clickable link at all.
It does if you go in my chat. You can't do it from
You make
StreamYard.
it so much more. Put it backstage.
To begin placing markers on the plate using the special code that Waffle House has designed to help you remember exactly how everything is to be prepared.
Greg looks disgusted by this process too. Greg does not look happy that he has to be talking about this. The magic marker system is they use Waffle House plates, various condiments and toppings to show what the order is. The person will tell you the order and the person will dress their plate for the order. Not give them the ticket that you write on. You dress the plate in sign language to understand how you're supposed to prepare this order. If a toast is plain, they have little signatures of how you're supposed to orient stuff on the plate to remind yourself, oh, there's no butter on this. Not read a ticket, because I guess are they under the impression that the people that are working here cannot read?
That's what it's for. Yeah, it's for people who can't read or write.
So can this not be a subsection for that probably small amount of people? I mean, to insinuate.
So let me ask you, Ajon. At this point, do you want me to stop the show and do what I need to do to bring this up? Are you prepared for what that takes?
Sure. You can do
Just
it.
plenty.
You can do it. Yeah? No? I mean, whatever, bro. Did you just like knock yourself out, or you just have me full screen? See, I'm buffering. I'm roboting. Boop, 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 boop.
I took myself down so that I can come over here and try to figure out how to make this link work across 2 different freaking browsers.
You can do it.
Do I need the sound? Because I can do it really easy if I don't need the sound.
Well, I'm sure the sound would, I mean, that's what makes a video, right?
Oh, video is totally visual, but sound does have.
It depends on what kind of video. Like, you know, if you're, yes, truck stop tacos for AJ, because Toe has to work. Boom. So what's up, everybody? While he's doing his thing, Midwest had to have us, show this whatever. No, I'm just kidding. It's all good. It's all good in the hood.
This is totally the video we're currently going over, dude. Why?
Oh, there you go, dude. Why'd you make him do all that? Is it?
All right, I'm gonna set it to the side. We'll get back to it after we finish what we're doing, and we'll do this thing.
So maybe
All
you
right.
need to go at the 4:30 mark because that's what it said in that video. Oh wait,
This is
but
the
he's
same.
not
This
showing. It's a
dude's not
reaction
there yet.
to the video. Okay, my bad.
Right.
Wait, that they're like, we should just make this whole system because there's no way anybody can rewrite that is working here. That feels insulting. I mean, imagine walking into a Waffle House and you're in the back. All right, so go ahead and cook me this order. And the guy looks down. It's a slice of cheese with a couple pickles on top and a pack of mayo. What am I looking at here? He's like, this is a turkey club. Are you sure you are supposed to work here?
We call the system magic because our customers often do not notice the markers on the plates and think you have memorized all of the orders that were being called in.
I like how it's it's supposed to be like you flexing on the people. Now the people are going to be very impressed that you were able to remember scrambled eggs, hash browns, and bacon. But in fact, you've duped them. You've dressed a plate. You have it marked down so you can remember because your brain does not work that well.
Let's start off by marking an order scramble. Simply place the right side up jelly pack vertically in the bottom position of the plate. The jelly pack represents 2 eggs, which we call an order, and the location of the plate tells us that they are scrambled. With the plate marked like this, the customer is getting an order of scrambled eggs with white toast and grits.
This is going to get chaotic very fast. One Wex's packet of grape jelly vertically at the bottom of the plate means 2 scrambled eggs. That's how we know that. With white toast.
Why would there be 2?
The customer would rather have hash browns. You simply add a few shreds of hash browns to the plate. You can
request 1 egg.
You're going to take some cold hash browns off the work tray there. Put them on the top of the there. To remind yourself that there are hash browns there. And once again, you might hear people clapping in the back by how the hell did they memorize? How they keep memorizing these orders? But don't forget, you're duping them. These are codes that you're learning.
If the customer wants wheat toast, we simply flip the jelly pack over to indicate wheat.
Let's see what happens if we throw it in butter.
If they don't want toast?
Let's say that you find one of the customers extremely attractive. You can indicate that with one of your buddies without having a sexual harassment lawsuit looming over you. And a pound of honey.
If the customer wants a slice of Texas toast, mark the eggs with a date and place a slice of Texas toast or a biscuit on the plate to remind you that they prefer to have Texas toast or a biscuit instead.
So couldn't you? Okay, hold on. If you're already putting the bread on, why not just put the white bread? Why not put the wheat or the raisin bran? Why does a Welch's grape pack have to indicate the eggs?
Some folks like to have their toast unbuttered or dry. In this case, we have a special mark to remind us to hold the butter. Easy enough. It's a butter packet underneath the jelly pack.
So that piece of bread that they put, is it staying on the plate?
No,
or is that just to help them remind? And if
that's just to remind them that it's getting toast.
Okay, so they take this dummy bread to remind those. I mean, how many times do they use that same piece of bread on different plates to remind them?
Let's just watch the video. Come on. I might know a few Waffle House secrets. Having been there a while, but don't expect me to completely unroll the keys to the kingdom.
Ew.
Like this.
So by putting a butter under the jelly means no butter.
Putting a butter under the jelly means no butter. Okay, well, put this off to the side. This means nothing to me.
Not put butter on it.
So what if a customer wants double toast? Easy. Mark the eggs and then put an additional jelly pack beside the egg to indicate the extra order of toast, like this.
That was easy. You know what? Thank God the basics came easy to me, Greg. Thank you so much. Also, at any time, if you walk in a freezer and you see a containment of alcohol, don't touch it or I'll break your fingers and I'll fire you immediately.
The customer may
Hold on. I'm going to clip that. That is definitely going to become a future clip.
And then put an additional jelly pack beside the egg to indicate the extra order of toast, like this.
That was easy. You know what? Thank God the basics came easy to me, Greg. Thank you so much. Also, at any time, if you walk in a freezer and you see a containment of alcohol, don't touch it or I'll break your fingers and I'll fire you immediately.
Most customers
That's
order 2
it.
eggs.
That's
Okay.
what I'm gonna get the don't touch it. I'll break your fingers and I'll fire you immediately. And then that awkward, like he's trying to be personable, but he's also threatening you with violence.
Occasionally, a customer may only want a single egg. In that case, we'll mark the egg in the appropriate position to show how the egg is cooked, and then place a ketchup pack below it. Here you can see
this
we have
makes
marked
no
single with white
sense.
So one egg indicates a ketchup pack under a Welch's. I would love to see just one of these full and a guy just
On
being
the
like,
left
"All right,
side
toast it
of
off."
the
It's like a full plate of like intricate design.
Do what?
I said, and he placed it in a different position.
Yeah, but he did it to show that it was one egg over easy to change the position so that you would know the difference between the scrambled position and the over easy position. See, I know too much about this shit. Stop it.
But who puts jam on their eggs?
They don't. It has nothing to do with the jam.
Okay,
It has to do,
people put ketchup
but it has
on their
nothing to
eggs.
do with the ketchup.
So why not use ketchup as the egg?
It has to do with where everything is in the little cubbies over there, and it keeps the chef from having to reach over ingredients that could be contaminated with by reaching over it, and instead reaching into dry ingredients that aren't in a place that can be contaminated. I promise you, there's a reason. These folks didn't just
There's a
scoop this
reason.
stuff
I
out of
think
their
it's
brain.
more complicated than it has to be.
Yeah, that's so that they can dupe the customers into thinking they're cool.
I guess.
In other cases,
Now we
the
know
customer
why
may
they
be
fight.
hungry and might want 3 eggs. Here's an example.
Because the mustard indicates it's a
That's
plus
3
1 metric.
scrambled
Okay,
eggs.
makes sense.
If the jelly pack indicates 2 eggs, then how might you mark the plate if the customer wants 4 eggs? That's right. You use 2 jelly packs stacked on top of each other like this.
I like he said that's right. It's just someone's like, you stack the Welch's jam packs together. He's like, of course you do. It makes sense. Hopefully you put it in the center. You put it at the center of the plate to make sure that they know that's full, because if you put it on the bottom, that means that there's an active shooter in the water. In a small place like Waffle House, like there's an active shooter in here.
This might inspire an endless series of me interviewing Waffle House people just for shits and giggles. Oh my God. Don't get me started. You mix your eggs into your hash brown, pepper, green hot sauce.
Right?
You, sir, are a savage.
Yummy.
Like dresses it
I
up.
bet
He's
you
like,
put freaking tomatoes on your shit too, don't you? You go for eggs ranchero.
One of the most popular
and
ways to have eggs at the Waffle House is scrambled. So let's talk about different ways to mark scrambled eggs.
I love Greg's smile, dude. Greg kills me with a smile. Let's
stuff.
talk about different
When he
ways
drops
to
that fucking
mark scrambled
boomer at the end
eggs.
of it, he's like,
Let's say your wife's divorcing you. You're trying to hide some of the assets so you don't have to pay as much in alimony. Well, how would you mark that down so she can't hear you while you're talking with your lawyer? Let's grab 2 packs of ketchup and a bottle of Tabasco sauce and figure it out.
we're gonna clip
Let's
that,
assume
too.
your wife's been cheating on you for several months, and you want to hire a hitman to come and basically snuff her out. If you're paranoid and believe that your phones are tapped, your wife is trying to catch you in one of these misdoings, go ahead and open up your window and put 4 cans of baked beans on the ledge. Then put a small bottle of Gorilla Glue to indicate that the time is ready to stick to the plan. The bounty hunter's outside like, okay, he put the 4th can of baked beans. Let's go.
Oh, dude, my particular order that I got from the Waffle House was off menu. It used to be a menu item, but it is now an item that you have to know how to order in order for them to get it right. And and hopefully they're an older chef, so they remember that order because it's no longer taught. But anyway, I love going in and seeing there being a new grillman and tossing that order out and him just turning and looking at me.
Right.
Because I'm not standing on the mark over there for one thing. That's the only person they're supposed to listen to. But I just called the mark, so he's like, "What do I do?" They
It is
usually
important
just
to
nod
remember
at him.
that the customer gets 1 slice of cheese for each egg. To make this a triple scramble cheese, you add the mustard pack below the jelly pack to make it a triple, and add a 3rd slice of cheese.
Add the 3rd slice
Why
of cheese
not
because there's 3
just
eggs now. Okay.
why not, dear God, man? Why not just let the cheese represent?
This is all just
Making sense.
You also want to tear off a small corner of the cheese and place it on the top of the marker to help you remember that it comes with cheese.
Tear off a corner of the cheese. There's 3 slices of cheese on the plate. Are people just going to be like, why did I put the cheese on here? Remove a corner of the plate and put it on top. Why? What for? Greg, there's 3 slices of cheese on the plate already.
Wait, are they implying that the cheese on the plate already means there's not going to be cheese?
No, because he said that the cheese already the amount of cheese should correlate with how many eggs it's ordered.
The customer gets 1 slice of cheese for each egg.
So if you had 2 eggs, no matter what, you're going to get 2 slices of cheese, whatever. You put the grape pack on top of the mustard, which indicates 3 eggs. You have 3 slices of cheese. Why would you need to cut off the corner, Greg? I mean, how fucking dumb are the people that he thinks like, you probably went outside and smoked some crack, and you're probably going to forget that these slices of cheese are even here. For muscle memory, go ahead and just tear off the corner and put it on top of the Welch's grape.
Yeah, sprinkle a little crack on them. That's all. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, I'll be perfectly serious with you for just a moment. If your local Waffle House staff will not help you hide a body, you are living your life wrong. And you need to fuck up and grow a pair.
And include an upside down mayo pack to indicate light. And remember to remove the marker before you take the plate to the customer.
We used to leave the mayo packs on it just for shits and giggles because we like to put one over on the customers. But some guy ended up getting stabbed 3 times in his face. So we'd like to make sure and remind people, take the mayo pack off, or you could be deader than a doorknob. But now that you know how to read and call out orders here, we need to make sure that you understand how to safely prep food at Waffle House, which I'm very intrigued to see because I have seen some heinous shit at Waffle Houses. I've seen someone take off the hose and spray the floor and kick the food scraps on the floor underneath the ovens. I've seen that with my eyes. I'm very curious to see what Waffle House corporate has in store for us here. The 4 cornerstones of food safety.
Hi, I'm Brian Literal. And I'm Carl Smith. And we want.
Wait, did he just say his name is Brian Literal?
I think so.
Know how to read and call out orders here. We need to make sure that you understand how to safely prep food at Waffle House, which I'm very intrigued to see because I have seen some heinous shit at Waffle Houses. I've seen someone take out a hose and spray the floor and kick the food scraps on the floor underneath the ovens. I've seen that with my eyes. I'm very curious to see what Waffle House corporate has in store for us here. The 4 cornerstones of food.
You sweet summer child. Until you've seen someone stabbed in the Waffle House parking lot, don't talk to me.
Oh my God.
I don't want to hear it. I'm sitting at the back of the Waffle House one night talking to the staff. All of a sudden, a hole appears in the freezer next to the back door. And I'm drunk as hell. I've been drinking. This was one of the nights that I was actually streaming with you and got absolutely smashed. And I'm standing there and I see the hole appear. And the chick that's sitting next to the freezer is like, "What was that?" Something just came off. And I was like, "I do believe a bullet has been fired." And then another hole appeared. And I said, "I'm going home." And I walked around the back side of the store, went across the road. I actually went to the hood to walk home because I felt safer there than leaving the Waffle House at that moment.
Food safety.
Hi, I'm Brian Literal.
Welcome in, Blue Lights.
We want to welcome you to the 4 cornerstones of food safety. Did you know over 9 million people a year are sickened by the foodborne illness?
Then you should stop. You madman. Why are you doing this? Public cares are the worst.
That's a great way to start it there, buddy. Hi, welcome to our food safety video. Did you know 9 million people a year get sick from eating food? It's probably our food, but we like to try to skirt that number. There's like a transition out.
But as many as 55,000 people every year require hospitalization because of foodborne illness.
I should have been hospitalized that one time, I think. That Chipotle, I was out for a week. I think it was probably longer. I was shitting so much. Oh, it was the worst, man. My asshole was
Yes,
so chapped.
Culture Club. It's a Southern thing.
Yeah, some people might try to tell you that Waffle House is like a Southern Denny's or an IHOP, but it's totally different. The IHOP's people don't regularly carry razors in their sock. Waffle House people do. They may be strapped. There's at least one guy that works down here that I know for a fact carries a 32 in his pocket. And that's not even, it's just there. It's just facts. But what are you supposed to do? But then again, there's also a cop that sits in there out of uniform all night. So what are you going to do?
Right.
I think he's just waiting for somebody to FO.
Was the worst. And I've gone Chipotle since then too. When will I learn? I don't know. I don't know when I'll learn.
And over 1,000 people die each year.
Over 1,000 people a year die of foodborne illnesses. What if I would have died from Chipotle, dude?
That would be insane. And I would make a video on my
food poison.
God bless the honesty of YouTubers. An absolute total lack of heart, totally sold out, completely here for the views. We're just gonna snatch and grab these available. It's just like when Vegan Patriot's dog pooped on her groceries. I must have showed that like 2 dozen times.
That was gross.
To help ensure that our customers have a great Waffle House experience, and because it's the right thing to do, we take food safety very seriously.
Feels like Brian is going to cry off the side here. He's like, Brian's getting flashbacks to people like throwing up and like having heart attacks in his restaurant.
He's like, good for the cat meme of like the jungle warfare.
Seriously, sure, dude. Honestly, how many times a day do you think at a Waffle House does someone like drop something on the floor and they like look around and they like put it back on the plate?
Yeah. Oh, drop my cheese.
Yeah, exactly.
Nope.
I was tearing off a slice of the corn.
Nope. You want to know why? There are no less than 13 cameras pointed at the food service prep.
It don't mean it don't happen. It don't mean that it don't happen.
Every 8 hours, there's a guy that calls in through the PA system to make sure the PA system
You
still
spend
working.
way too much time at the Waffle House, obviously.
I do not deny this statement. In fact, after this show, I'm probably going to go have coffee at the Waffle House. I'll be honest.
It happens, so I don't care how many. I'm sure it happens.
At the top and it fell on the floor, but 5-second rule.
Just like a house has a foundation with 4 corners, our Waffle House way of service and production is also built on the 4 corners of food safety. Good personal hygiene.
Yeah, you must bathe.
You gotta bathe and be sure to wash your hands. And if you do end up smoking meth,
it's kind of funny because this is hold on. Where's the question? 13 camera. I mean, you're not reading a book. So I'm sitting in there one night. And I have a tendency of waxing philosophical when I'm in my cups, right? I'll tell stories. Some of them are quite funny and some of them are kind of duds, but I do it better when I'm drunk. Anyway, so I'm sitting down there, we're doing this thing, I'm telling this story, and a dude walks in to go to the bathroom and I stop telling the story. And then the PA opens up and goes, "What happened next?" And I just sat there like a deer in the headlights with my eyes big around. I was like, he's like, "Nah, man, go ahead."
or crack. Wash your hands when you come back, please.
Controlling time and temperature, preventing cross-contamination, and cleaning and sanitizing.
Oh, yes, that is the implication. Me and all right. Me and Ajot came up with this idea all on our own.
It's gonna be for my birthday, September 6th.
We're gonna try to figure it out so that we can do some kind of a rotating shot pattern and have the chat pay for shots, right?
Right.
But we're gonna do it in a way that won't absolutely cripple us. Is the idea. That's the plan. So we're gonna like introduce a game of chance.
That's the plan, but I mean,
we could.
We're
Wonder
out.
if
I mean, the odds are against us. There's a lot of
May the
money out
odds ever
there.
be in your favor. I wonder if we could find some like online version of not Monopoly, but like Trivial Pursuit or movie trivia or some crap like that.
Look, I'm not smart as it is. I'm not. I mean, I don't get smarter as I get drunk, so that's not gonna work.
I don't know. My ability to retrieve information just seems to remain static until I start just laughing maniacally and grasping at things that aren't there.
Yeah.
Right? Do the right thing.
I went to a Waffle House one time. I remember it was like right after we got done eating. We were like chatting. This is probably back when I was like 21 or something. We were all laughing and he like, oh, whatever. And then we noticed the guy at the grill was like, it was really busy in there. It was like probably like 11 at night. Not a lot of people working. And the guy working the grill was like going really fast. He was sweating profusely. And we noticed that his sweat was like dripping all over the shit. He was like,
Whoa.
and then, like,
Wait.
what was going down in the hash browns and stuff.
Sugar booger. So when in October? Because Topher Life's birthday is October 11th, the big 5-0, guys. He's gonna kill me for telling everybody, but woo. Anyway, so we could do it then. Just let me know.
But are we doing this for your birthday or his birthday?
Well, Midwest said he is unavailable in October. So we can do something for mine, but we can do the Caucasian Midwest collage in October.
All right, so the plan is I'm gonna come in with a whole list of Alex Jones memes to use for my thumbnail thing.
Right.
Like him, right?
Yeah.
And he can come up with a whole bunch of Hank Hill memes to swap out for his little screen over there. And then we will argue all night long as Hank Hill and Alex Jones about propane and propane gay frogs.
Look, I mean, I know that tickles you pink, buddy, but not everybody's going to want to watch that all night. But we can throw it in there. I'm just saying.
We'll see, man. I don't know. That shit was hilarious.
It was. It is. Yeah.
Shut up. Stop crushing my dream. You're such a hater. You're such a hater. Why do you hate me? Is it because I'm white?
I will eat your ass. What? Wait.
Nice. Oh, wait. No, nice.
We all just
We're
like
gonna get us an Alabama hot pocket.
Like made himself.
Oh my lord!
It was me at Papa Murphy's. I was gonna come down on acid. A little high.
Welcome in, Dennis.
Was training new hires.
Ew,
Dennis, baby.
Did you still
Damn
wrap
it,
him?
Bobby.
You sick. Good God.
For women who prefer the Waffle House headscarf, or for those who prefer the visor, a hairnet must be worn underneath. Men with short hair can also wear the traditional Waffle House paper hat.
I don't think I've ever seen.
I want a paper hat.
Yeah, no, they're pretty solid.
I love
about it.
going to In-N-Out because they give you those paper hats.
Yeah, now you can get them at the Waffle House. You just have to ask. Seems kind of silly.
Waffle House ever.
There's a video of Waffle House employees like, cleaning their hair in like a pot that they cook in.
Yeah,
she was washing her hair in it.
Yeah,
I'm almost positive that I think I know that chick. I took the video up there and asked her, "Is this you?" And she just stood there and tapped her fucking foot, going, "I'm not going to talk to you anymore." I'm like, but is it you? She never did say no.
And like, well, then a guy noticed because he's like, his friend started gagging and he pulled out like a long thing.
Ew!
This table isn't ready yet to seat the next customers. It has to be sanitized.
The amount of times I've sat at a dirty table at Waffle House because they just haven't come and gotten the plates have always been funny. Like, let me clear that out for you. And they like grab the shit and they just like wipe it once, like, what do you want? Can I get a Sprite? Yeah. I'm like, we're in for a beautiful ride.
I kind of feel like this man's impression of the Waffle House is being a little bit contaminated by the cook from You Can't Do That on Television.
Yeah.
You remember that cook? That's how he's seeing Waffle House right now. And I don't think it's fair.
Right, aren't we?
I hope you've enjoyed our presentation on the 4 cornerstones of food safety. Food safety is an important part of a great customer experience.
Listen, I've never worked at a Waffle House, but I
Did
can
you
tell
see
you
the
that I have not
fire
seen
in that
any of
man's
them.
eyes?
I'm like, we're in for a beautiful ride, aren't we?
I hope you've enjoyed our
Look
presentation.
when Mr. Literal looks over. He looks at him like he just wants to eat him up, like he wants to eat his booty. Look at
On
him.
the 4 cornerstones of food safety. Food safety is an important part of a great customer
Oh
experience.
yeah, he's
I've
like,
never worked at a Waffle House,
my
I can
milk
tell you that.
chocolate.
I mean, he looks him up and down like a tall drink of water.
90 corner. 90.
Oh, my bad.
I have not seen any of those displays. It seems like it's a little grody, if I'm being honest. We know how to receive orders. We know how to cook them safely and cleanly. Now, let's prepare ourselves to deal with the clientele that comes in. You know, you're not going to get the most favorable clientele, but you have to
Right.
deal with it anyways. Oh, this music right here is so sick. This makes Waffle House feel like a very magical place. Also, the older aesthetic, like back then, and like a VHS kind of feel, fits way better than all these new clean cut videos, dude.
The door core. I would prefer the horrorcore.
What?
Hello and welcome to Waffle House, and welcome to the position we call the door core.
It's so crazy to me that, like, instead of just being like, as a manager, you have to orientate people. They're like, just play the fucking video. Have them sit down and play the video. They'll be fine. You're just like sitting in the back. Welcome to the door core.
If you're energetic, a team player who possesses that ability to think on your feet,
All right.
and all
So allegedly, when I got the job at Wendy's, I got it through nefarious means, direct nepotism.
Nefarious means.
I was managing, and she was having a nervous breakdown. She was like, I just need somebody to help. And I was like, I'll help. And she was like, great, show up tomorrow. I'll have everything filled out. And so when we had to do, like, I actually worked 5 days before I actually got to watch the orientation videos for working there. I was already doing everything horribly wrong before I ever got to, and I was like, oh, that's what that thing's for. But the best part was she offered to let me work overtime for that week because I put in 40 hours on my part-time job, right? So I was already, they were not happy. Anyway, so she's like, well, you can just do it in overtime. And I was like, great. So I stayed after we closed one night. Me and a couple other guys who hadn't got a chance to watch the orientation videos stuck around, and one of them brought a blunt, and it was one of the most amazing because the office was tiny, and we just locked up the office, sat down, and we watched all the videos in the office, not just the orientation videos. We took down some of the security footage and started running it through. And I don't know who's responsible for clipping that stuff, but they had found like 2 or 3 dozen cases of people dragging large amounts of drugs out of their pocket, dumping them on the counter, and they were in there clipping that out. And I was like, throw that away. Throw that one away. They were like, no, we got to put it back. Like, but it's evidence. You should probably throw that away.
All your life, people have always said that you're the friendliest person they've ever met, and that you really know how to make people feel at home.
That's not
and you
me.
are a kind of person.
What if there's a guy who's like, no one has ever said that to me? Also, I'm supposed to think on my feet. Am I answering a door and saying hello to people? Goodbye. Hello. Oh, which one was it? Sit anywhere you like. Oh, God.
Being a team member in a door corps is more than just a smile and a quick hello. As you'll see in this video,
That's
you have to be a
exactly what it
juggler,
is,
a
actually.
smooth talker, an Olympic sprinter, and an entertainer.
Oh, wow.
One leg disabled guy.
I think a professional appearance is vital at the
Oh my
door.
God, I've got to go talk to Greg tomorrow. Greg is the manager of the local Waffle House. I'm definitely going to go in there and get on his ass about some of this. This is going to be great.
About neat, clean, well-groomed, enthusiastic, great attitude. After all, I am the first impression of Waffle House a customer gets.
They had to have gotten rid of this position. I have never been into a Waffle House where someone is like, that's their job, is to be like, oh, come on in. Never seen that.
It depends on how staffed they are. If they don't have enough staff, then they don't man the door core. But if they've got an extra trainee or something that's in for that shift, they're liable to have somebody who's been there for 20 freaking years standing next to the door inviting you in and stuff.
Hello, welcome to Waffle House. How are y'all doing today?
Fine, thank
Good, good. It'll be just a minute before your table's ready. So why don't you help yourself to a cup of coffee over at the coffee bar?
Thank you.
Right. When they're really busy, they'll actually take a little roll dolly with extra coffee on it and take it out into the little waiting area. And when people come in, they get a cup of coffee immediately. That's actually a really cool feature. Yeah, that's really neat.
Because like behind him, there's a sea of open tables. Your table's not ready yet. Why don't you go ahead and help yourself to some coffee over the coffee bar? I'd be like, nah, just stand. I don't want any coffee. All right. Well, no one's ever neglected the coffee bar. Okay. Well, no one's ever not gotten.
So I go in one night and the whole place is packed. They're standing room only. And I stood there for a second, looked around and walked back out, went to my truck, got me a folding chair, come back in and set it down right next to everybody else because that's the way I roll.
Coffee before the coffee bar. Could I interest you in the bathroom? No, I just want to have breakfast. Okay, well, that table isn't quite ready yet. So this is my space. And I can't have you standing here. So I'm going to have to really encourage you to sit down at the coffee bar.
Somebody told me when I first started to think of Waffle House like I would my home.
And so I immediately sat down and started masturbating.
That helped a lot because I pride myself on being a good host.
I pride myself on being a good host. My cousin sells crack cocaine out of the back of our house, and it is what we like to know as a drug den. I used to be what they called a coke mule, where I would put drugs inside of me and have to cross the border.
And I wouldn't dream of friends dropping in, even for a few minutes, without having them sit a bit, offering them something to drink and something to do.
This is so southern coded. I was just like, it's just that good old boy hospitality. I wouldn't dare have someone come into my house without offering to sit down, pouring them a drink, maybe lighting them a cigarette, and then talking politics. Immediately talking politics.
Hello, welcome to Waffle House.
So excuse me a second. Here comes another customer. Welcome to Waffle. The guy just comes with a gun and shoots my
Does it matter?
Hello, welcome to Waffle
He's got
House.
his plate carrier on.
Oh, no.
The coffee bar is screaming in horror. The guy puts 4 bags of Welch's grape jam on his plate.
I should try to become the to do the online Twitter needs help. It needs me. It's dying without me.
Works there as illiterate and a mute, and no one can talk to each other. So people are throwing slices of cheese on plates. The guy's like, give me everything out of the register. Puts a mayo pack. He puts a mayo pack and a piece of Texas toast on the cash register. The guy's like, what the fuck are you doing? I'm gonna kill you.
I think it broke.
They need to have a training video now to if there's an armed robbery. These poor bastards only know how to communicate scrambled eggs and so comes in. So let's say somebody comes in with a 12-gauge shotgun.
It'll be just a minute before your table's ready, so if you'd like a cup of coffee, help yourself over at the coffee bar.
Thank you.
Hey, Brad, we're really gonna have to have you stop sending people to the coffee bar, okay? Because we only have regular black coffee and decaf. When there's 20 people over there and only 3 of them want coffee, it makes it very congested. He's like, Stephanie, I'm gonna do my job the way that I was taught to do it, and you need to focus on yourself. So
Hold on. Am I gonna have to clip that too? I kind of feel like I should clip that too. Oh my god.
Me do me. I think the idea of people also just standing there all day and like they open the door for you. I understand that it's like once again it's hospitality. It's like, hey, come.
I don't know, man. Waffle House is a strange and magical kingdom in the South, and if you've never encountered one and had your ass whipped by 3 guys named Chico in the parking lot, you haven't lived. I don't know why all 3 of them were named Chico. That always bothered me. Why? Why? Do your thing.
All right, that's that time. Thanks everybody for coming in. I appreciate you. Much love. We'll see you next week.
But it's a lucky thing I had my pieces.
Your pieces.
My guns.
Oh.
Anyway, I started blasting. Bang! Bang! Well, I don't see so good, so I missed. Then they ran away. I ran after them.
Okay.
Bang! Try to shoot him in the back. But I don't run so good either. Anyway, you guys all think I'm a hero, and I'll accept that responsibility. I don't think one would have done it. I'm going to go out and buy some more.
Okay.
And I think you should too. Don't be a victim. It's time to fight back.
Don't be a victim. Fight, fight, fight.
She sent us to the naughty corner. I just made a joke. She sent us to the naughty corner. Wasn't even woke.
Go to the naughty corner right. Where's my shoe? Go to the naughty corner right now.
Party in the naughty corner. It's the place to be. Party in the naughty corner. She threw away the key. Party in the naughty corner. We can never leave.
Laughing at me at the same time. What are you two laughing at? Because both of you can go to the naughty corner right now. There's room for both of you now.
Again to the naughty corner. I just called Will's name. Again to the naughty corner. I am not to blame.
Larry, go to the naughty.
Go to the naughty corner. Amara screamed at me. Go to the naughty corner. Carrie laughed at me. Party in the naughty corner. It's the place to be. Party in the naughty corner. She threw away the key. Party in the naughty corner.
Go to the naughty corner right now. Right now.
Y'all come back now. You hear?